Hello, so thank you for joining me again. This week, my special guest is the lovely Mary Phillips. Mary is a chiropractor and meditation mentor based in the Isle of Man. Her meditations are under the name of the Conscious Butterfly and are bespoke to her clients' individual needs. Now, there are also off-the-peg guided meditations available, and Mary uses guided meditation to help her clients to get past blocks or limiting beliefs to enable them to be the best version of themselves. Now, she's very kindly agreed to chat with me today about her journey and why meditation is so important. So, Mary, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me, Claire. It's lovely to see you again.
All right then, my lovely. So just for people who don't know an awful lot about you, just tell us a little bit about your background.
Okay, so my background is that I'm a chiropractor by profession, and through that I've come into contact with a lot of people, and I've dealt with mainly the physical ailments of people. And then I realised that there's another stage to that, the chemical, physical and emotional side, and perhaps I could be doing things better to help people emotionally to get over their problems, because sometimes where people feel their pain isn't where their pain is coming from. And so for me, I started to introduce meditation because I personally was getting a bit overwhelmed with things. My husband had been very, very ill, and I wasn't coping particularly well. So I brought meditation into my life, which meant that, because I experienced such benefits from it, I thought, well, actually, this is something that I need to introduce to my clients. And so that's how it happened. I just made a couple of meditations for clients. They really enjoyed them, and someone said, Mary, you should be doing something about this. You can help people. And so that's how Conscious Butterfly came about, and the meditations. I did a lot of Joe Dispenza meditations. So for those of you who haven't heard Joe Dispenza, he's a guru in the whole meditation world. But some of his meditations are about 3 hours long, and as a busy person, I did it for a whole year, and my little girl said, Mummy, it's not you. Where have you gone? And I'd spent so much time meditating that I'd forgotten to actually be present and be part of my family's lives. So the meditations that I make are now like 10, 15 minutes long. So they're real bite-sized chunks so that you can get right in there really quickly and get refocused back to where you need to be. So my meditations are really for busy people. They're for children as well, but they're for people who don't want to dedicate hours of their lives to meditations and sit on a hill omming.
Yeah, lovely. It's interesting you mentioned about the pain factor as well. Sometimes the pain isn't where people think, because as an EFT practitioner, I see that quite a lot as well. Particularly, the pain also, when you ask them, if the pain were an emotion, what would it be? And there's kind of like, and it's quite an interesting sort of segue into it. So you explained a little bit about how you got into it. So just tell us a bit more. Why Conscious Butterfly? How did you first start?
I wanted a platform to sell it on, to get it out there to people without being part of the chiropractic world, because it is, for some people, it's very, very different. The name Conscious Butterfly came about because I'm very conscious about the decisions that I make in life. So I want to help people to be in control of their destiny rather than being reactive. I wanted them to be proactive, so conscious of the decisions. And butterfly, because I think of many different things, and most of us have got monkey minds. We're juggling many, many things in our heads at once. And so we're a bit like butterflies going from one flower to another. So really it's about taming that inner monkey mind, that inner butterfly, so that you can thrive, basically. So that's Conscious Butterfly. And with the meditations and the mentoring side of things, people don't know where to go. When you're in our industries, we're surrounded by people who will help us, but the general population don't know how to change things in their lives. So I just wanted to be obtainable so that people could become the best versions of themselves.
Oh, that's fantastic. And why is meditation such a powerful tool, Mary?
Oh, well, I love this question. Meditation is on many different levels, but first of all, for the physical side of it, really, it decreases your physical tension. It's been proven to relax you and to reduce your levels of stress. It can lower blood pressure, it strengthens the immune system, it can slow the aging process, it helps recharge our batteries, it helps change our thought processes. There are so many benefits to meditation that majority of people don't realise that it can help us with, and it's so easy to do, and it doesn't have to cost you anything.
Yeah, fantastic. And generally, because I mean, I've experienced this a lot as well with meditation. You suggest meditation to someone, and I think the first vision that comes up in their mind is a very beautiful looking blonde lady serenely sitting on top of a mountaintop with her legs crossed and, you know, at one with the universe. And like, yeah, that's not me. But
Yeah.
people tend to give it a try. When you've talked to people about meditation and what they currently do, what are the top sort of mistakes or misconceptions people have about meditation?
They think that they have to be perfect at meditation. They've got this image of the blonde up on the hill with the legs in lotus position, or the monk in orange in the Tibet hills meditating. And I think people are fearful of things that they haven't tried before, and perhaps that they think that it's that it's going to change the way that they think and get into their head. So really, just give it a go. You don't have to worry about what you look like. Nobody has to watch you. You can do it with your sitting up, standing up, lying down. Really, just the benefit is for you as an individual. So if you don't want to be sat up for the next 15 minutes, well, lie down. You know, who are we to say that's not going to work for you? So really, just be open and give it a go.
Yeah, okay, lovely. Something that I've come across quite a lot is when I'm meditating or when someone I know is meditating, the complaint that comes up a little bit is that, oh yes, but I can't empty my mind. What is your response to that?
Not meant to enter your mind. You know, don't worry about it. We all have thoughts coming into our heads. Let them come in and then let them go away. Just don't observe them. Focus on the breathing that you're doing, or if you're having a guided meditation, because my meditations are guided, you know, follow the voice and try and train back to that voice. And over time, you'll be able to block things out and to be able to focus. If you're in a house with other people, or maybe you live somewhere near a road which might be quite noisy, use headphones. That helps block out the noise around you, and also helps you focus more on what's going on in that meditation. And if you find a meditation that you don't like, don't worry about it. Check another one. There are so many fantastic subscriptions, memberships. There's free stuff on Insight Timer, YouTube. There's lots of things out there. So if you find yourself being distracted, maybe that's not the meditation for you. But I would definitely try and give a meditation, a couple of goes before you find something that resonates with you.
Yeah, okay, lovely. And is there a particular benefit for doing a guided meditation rather than just sitting in silence?
I think for me, sitting in silence, I have far too many thoughts to sit in silence. I need something else to distract me from my monkey mind. These particular guided meditations, though, the music that I've used a composer to design the music, and they're all in bed with theta waves, which is a particular sound frequency which helps you get into relaxed state faster. So not all guided meditations are the same. These ones are produced in a studio. There isn't background noise apart from my voice. So if you don't like my voice, my meditations are not going to be for you. And it's the music side of things, I think, just helps calm people down faster. And with the guided ones, you can take somebody on a journey. So you start off, where you are, maybe wired, and then you'll go down that calm journey all the way out the other end, being refreshed and ready to face the day.
Yeah, lovely. Now I can personally give a testimonial to Mary's guided meditations. They are fantastic. I did a walking one out in Austria at the Revival Retreat, which was just phenomenal. Just very quickly, with the walking meditations, what's the difference with a walking meditation as opposed to sitting or lying down?
It's more personal preference. So I wouldn't be doing. They're designed for specific things. So for a walking meditation, I design them with the end in mind. So what are we trying to achieve at the end of it? So it's more of a breakthrough. With the walking meditation, you need to make sure that you're in a clear space, that you're not having to worry about crossing the road in that time. So there are physical restrictions to the to whether you do a walking meditation or a sat down one. The walking ones tend to take a little bit longer. Most of those are between 20 and 30 minutes, but they're the longest of my meditations at the moment. The rest are just bite-sized. Really the walking meditations are that kind of unwind when you've got time and you're not just shoehorning in between something else.
Yeah, and it was absolutely beautiful. I definitely recommend people give your walking meditations a try if they can. So Mary, what are your plans for the rest of the year? Will we finally get out of although I suspect this is so I can imagine a lot of
I
this
still
comes
have a
on.
chiropractor. Pardon, sorry?
Sorry, I was saying, is this particularly affecting you? Because with the meditations, certainly, that are they more online than?
Yeah, that online. No, with meditation wise, it's really quite steady. I've been producing bespoke meditations for companies, for their employees, so part of wellness packages.
Yeah.
And so if anyone's interested in that, then I'm more than happy to do meditation on that for people, and just really getting the back end sorted of the stuff that normally I just don't have time to do. So this has been it's been a really good time for me to get focused and get writing, and then I can get back into the studio as soon as possible and record a few more. There'll be a podcast coming out later in the year that we're currently working on, and also I've got a membership site. So we'll be going to be introducing our membership, so you can subscribe each month to receive meditation straight to your inbox, as well as top tips and some coaching as well. So that's coming in the future.
Oh, that's brilliant, lovely. And Mary, where can people go to either contact you or find out a little bit more about you?
Oh, so our website is www.consciousbutterfly.co.uk, and that will tell you like briefly about me. That's where our shop is. There's also a get in touch form, and you can also sign up for our newsletter. Or on Facebook, for people who are on Facebook or Instagram. I am on Facebook and Instagram. I'm more of a Facebook fiend than an Instagram fiend, and that's conscious health meditations and mentorship on Facebook. You can just PM me, send me a message. I'm more than happy to answer questions. I regularly get asked, my children, why can't I get my children to meditate? There's lots of bits and pieces there, lots of goodies, lots of top tips to help you if meditation is something that you'd like to try. And just remember, don't judge yourself. There's no meditation police. There's no one telling you off for not doing it properly. If your mind wanders, start again. It's okay.
Lovely, thank you. So Mary, I think you're very kindly agreed to provide a link to a free meditation. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah. So I've done a meditation which is called Be Happy, and I'm going to. There'll be a link in the podcast here, and so that you can click on the link and then you can download that meditation if you want to give it a go.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. So all the links that Mary has just spoken about will be in the comments section, so you can access them directly. Mary, thank you so much for agreeing to come on today. I really recommend people give your meditations a try because they are just phenomenal. And personally, I think your voice is amazing in your meditations. It's so calming. So do give Mary's meditations a try. Mary, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on today.
Oh, you're so welcome, Claire. Thank you very much. And everybody, enjoy the rest of your day.
Lovely. Cheers, Mary. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.